Welcome back to Valley Life. I'm Alicia Safias. We are at the beautiful Orloff Jewelers in Fig Garden Village. I love the new store. Absolutely beautiful in here. James Orloff joins me again. Thank you for being with us.
Thanks for having me.
And thank you for always putting very beautiful things on me when I walk in.
Well, it's easy when you're the kind of a model that looks good in this stuff.
Oh, well, thank you. And everyone does here. First of all, we hear a lot about people selling gold, and, you know, that's kind of hot right now. It's all over. But there are a lot more things that we should know than just taking our jewelry to anywhere, correct?
Oh, absolutely. You could sell your gold anywhere, really. I mean, if you go up and down Blackstone, you're going to see pawn shops and sign swingers and everybody else selling gold, and they're the ones that are competing to buy the gold. The truth is, that's not what we do. We're more interested in buying estate jewelry, unique pieces, objects of art, something that is out of the ordinary, something that you wouldn't want thrown on a scale or scratched to be tested for the metal content.
Like grandmother's wedding ring, something that's precious to us. We don't want to just trust it anywhere.
Wedding ring, tea services, bracelets, brooches, watches, you know, things that are special, something that has something. You know, when you hand it down, you don't want it to be sent off to the melt. You want somebody else to get it and enjoy it.
We have some beautiful examples over here. I'm going to sneak behind you. And Linda has brought some things out for us. These are actual things that customers have brought in that we can now take advantage of. And like you were saying, enjoy them just like they did. Tell us about these.
Well, these are fantastic. This is a diamond necklace that was produced in the late 80s. It has modern look to it in the 1930s type of fashion. We have a gents Omega watch here, solid gold, that is from the early 1950s. We have a fancy yellow diamond and white diamond bracelet here that is really exquisite. I mean, can you imagine that being thrown on a scale? That would just kill me. Here's a beautiful tea service. This is just the part of the tea service. There's actually about 10 pieces to this. These were actually produced for ships or cruising travel, and it was made to be put on the captain's desk or on the captain's table. So this is pretty fabulous. Modern pieces like this as well, but ideally we're looking for the antiques, the one-of-a-kinds, the special pieces, the one that grandma inherited. You know, these are exciting. I mean, you can go to a pawn shop to sell your gold. You don't come to us for that.
You know what's amazing also is they all have stories behind them. I mean, just even the story about this, I imagine the people coming in and selling them have the stories, and we get to hear them and continue that legacy, which I love.
That's the fun part, actually. And it's kind of like going to the Antique Roadshow. You know, what is your story? How did you come by this? What's really terrific is, you know, we have 2 full-time gemologists here. So when I look at something, I can tell you what it is or how it is. I bring it over to Linda. Linda can look at it and say, well, James, this is this. And we can find the biggest value that we can present. And that's the best way to go. You don't get that from those other stores.
Yeah. And you really do have the expertise that you can tell us what it's worth, and we know that we can trust that.
Absolutely. We've been doing this since 1957, and me actually since probably the mid-80s, or mid-70s, excuse me. And so this is something that's quite a passion.
And you know, a lot of us have things lying around the house or things that we do want to see someone else enjoy, perhaps, that we don't really have a use for, that we're not wearing. And you encourage people to come in and bring them to you, even if they're not sure if it's worth something.
Absolutely. Bring it in. I mean, it's always good to know what you have. And if it's something that you've inherited and you don't really want to do anything, you got to think about what the person left you. They left you a gift to get you something that you will enjoy forever. So if you're not wearing it, sell it. I can't think of any better way to deal with it.
Yeah, no, that's great. Give us an overview of some of the other exciting things you have going on here at Orloff, because you have some beautiful pieces like the one that I am wearing, which I adore.
Well, absolutely. The David Yurman collection is exquisite, and we can talk about that all day. And we have an expert in that area as well, and her name is Shalina, and she'll be visible pretty soon anyway. We have fine jewelry and diamonds. We have the collection from Harry Kotler, which is the famous Kotler cut cushion, which is unbelievable, to say the least.
What everyone wants for their engagement rings now.
Yes, and it is important to have something unique and special, and everybody wants it to be a little bit different. We also have a tremendous custom jewelry department, and with hundreds of designs to choose from, which will be absolutely wonderful. And you could set any kind of a stone that you want, from semi-precious stones, amethyst, quartz, or whatever it is that you want, to diamonds, rubies, sapphires, emeralds. It doesn't matter. It's all about your personality.
You had us at diamonds, all the ladies out there.
Oh, yes. Diamonds are the way to go.
And this showroom is absolutely beautiful. If you haven't come into the Fig Garden location yet, you need to come and see this. And there are diamonds for everyone.
Diamonds for everyone. And we have something for everybody as well. We have a beautiful collection starting at $100 or less, all the way up to $500, called the Crown 500 collection. We also have beautiful colored jewelry, colored stones that come from some of the best designers in the world. And we have, with our large store, we are the biggest store between San Francisco and Los Angeles, and we have the largest selection of unique designers and one-of-a-kind pieces and specialty items, plus the diamonds that we carry. We have something for everybody.
There really is. Thank you so much for joining us again.
Oh, it's a pleasure. Glad to have you with us.
We love being here. And Valley Life will be right back.